Boom, you looking for this?
Bro, yeah, one way out. One way out. Oh.
There they go, dude. Yeet.
Bro, I respect it. We made it. Yeah.
This is so...
No. Wait, what?
No!
No!
All the music. Oh, no. Oh, I got chills right now. What's gonna happen?
Welcome back to BoomShot. I'm Kel. This is
Yes,
Colby,
sir.
and literally Andor just keeps on getting better. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was possible
either.
It's literally it's crazy how great this show is. Literally, and we're not even gonna jump to a cut here, bro. We're just going straight into it. Okay, so the episode opens with them in the prison. Obviously, they figure out what happens. The guy dies. Blah blah blah. Leads to all this. They come up with a plan to get out of prison. And it was just masterful the way it was constructed, dude.
And dude, and there was a big time jump in last episode or 2 episodes ago or something.
Yeah.
And Andor and the other guy, I can't remember his name, have been filing away at this pipe. Mm-hmm. They've been planning the whole time.
Yeah.
And then that guy dies in the last episode, and that's what gets Gollum over the edge.
Yeah. So he hit Snoke over the edge, man. They couldn't stop Snoke. But yeah, so that guy dies, and yeah, he finally realizes they're never getting out. So he's like, bro, one way out. And that's
one way out.
That's
bro.
the episode title. They're like, all tomorrow's today, or tomorrow is the day. So they plan, like they said, I think it was last episode, whenever the platform drops, they're going to basically jump the guy. And Andor's back there filing at the thing while they're, and literally it just starts flooding.
And that was a question we had last episode, or you brought it up, I think. Actually,
Yeah.
It was like, okay, what are they gonna? Okay, they can jump the guy.
Yeah.
But what are they gonna do with about the electric floors?
Well, figure that out. They
flood the
just short
place.
circuit it.
Yeah.
That's smart. Andor's a genius.
He is, dude. He's a beast.
Anyway, so yeah, they short circuit the floors with the water. They jump the guy. They get out. And we see this. We see a lot of emotional scenes, but they're running through the prison, freeing a bunch of people. And
That was so cool, man.
And we go into the control room where everything is. They got the floors, they got the hydro generators, like they got all the stuff there. And we see where they the stupid mic that the guy has, and he's like on program or whatever.
Yeah. There's like a mass exodus, and he's like, "Everybody get on program." Like, bro, no, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
at this
literally.
point. You're done.
And I love what Cassian did. He was like, they're standing there. He's got a gun pointed at him. He's like, on program.
That was fun.
They're just like, go. But I thought he was gonna kill them. By the way,
I thought he was too, and I was kind of rooting for him to kill him. I was
Same.
like, oh, "Come on, man! You're gonna leave him, and then you're gonna leave, and these people are gonna be like, yeah, we need to come kill all these people."
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking the same thing. I was like, this would only add to like the Punisher type vibe that we see from Cassian. So
Yeah, that's true.
Punisher probably would have rubbed their face into a mirror and like broken their necks. But there's 2 ways. There's many ways to do that. But anyway, they're in the control room. They have the guys on program. We see Kino walk up to the mic. And it's hot. It's a hot mic, dude. And he starts giving
everybody can hear him.
He just starts giving the speech of his life, dude. It was,
Speech of his life.
it was incredible, dude. I was shedding a tear while watching it.
And Andy Serkis has been in many a thing. I mean, he's been in Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Marvel,
Planet of the Apes.
I mean, he's been in everything. At
Like
this point.
literally, yeah.
So I mean, and I think, and DC now,
Yeah.
with Batman. I think this was one of his better moments, and was that monologue he gave. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, Diego Luna actually tweeted out like he thought I can't remember exactly, but he said he thought this was one of Andy Serkis's best performances, and I have to agree.
Yeah, I agree.
It was incredible, dude. And the speech he gives, obviously, like you can go watch it. It was amazing, and it ends with this whole like one way out chant, and they're just running through the prison, running up the stairs. You see them finally run through the hallway, and as you saw. When we reacted, they get to the exit, they get to the door, bro, and then like the definition of like a deer caught in the headlights, bro. You see everybody just jumping off the thing, and you see Kino just like standing back, like fearful.
The man that gave the speech to get all those people behind him and to free those people, he himself couldn't get out. Dude.
Exactly,
it was heartbreaking. I was like. That's the most moved I've been in a TV show in a while, dude.
Yeah, really. And I think, like, this was something I was saying off camera. A lot of times, especially some people or shows like Marvel or universes like Marvel get made fun of for is there's no stakes, whatever. And that's not been the case with this show. Like we've seen some pretty dramatic losses, and that is one of them. He didn't die, like he could still be used in the future, but like he didn't make it out, He
didn't make it, dude.
And everybody was like,
that.
"Please, come on, Kino!" Like everybody wanted Kino to make it out, and he's like, "I can't. Like I literally can't swim. Like there's nothing I can do about it." And Cassian probably would have helped him, but then he got pushed off, and like this tragic moment of defeat, like he's just falling off, and you like see Kino. It was sad, dude.
And that's the thing about this show. We didn't even know who Kino was a few episodes ago.
No.
And by now, I mean, we just feel for the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how well the writing has been done.
Mm-hmm. It literally character development, character interest. Like my interest has peaked at every new character they bring in.
True, yeah.
Because I know that they have a use. They're not just useless pawns. They have a use.
They're all complex, dude.
Yeah, they all have their own different personalities. I think back to the episodes on Aldani, like every single character that he was working with. Of course, they got a lot of screen time, but also like we get to see their stories developed. And like when they died, I was like, that gum, like they really killed a lot of actually every one of them except for Vel, I think, died.
Dude, and I'll say this too. I mean, Mon Mothma has really shined in this show too.
Yeah. And
the whole thing with that guy, I can't remember his name, comes up there.
Tay, or I think it's Tay, and then there's the banker. There's Tay, the banker dude,
right.
And then there's the other dude. For some reason, I can't remember his name. But
yeah, that's trying
childhood
to
friend.
That's trying to like smuggle the money through.
Yeah.
Dude, and I respect, dude. She stood up for her daughter because remember the guy was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna bring
my son, and he's gonna talk to your daughter.
and I respect it. She stood up for the family, dude. She said, no, that's not happening.
Which I think was something good for her character because something that she's been accused of by her own daughter is that she's not there like ever. And she's not like a good mom, but really her daughter doesn't see that behind the scenes. Like mom does really care for her. She's just not. She's like she has a mission.
She's trying to make the world a better place for her daughter.
Yeah, exactly. And I thought for a second that Mon's like one of her final like sell your soul moments. She was gonna be like, okay. I was like, dang man, you got to no chill.
Yeah, but Mon Mothma. She's another character that has really grown on me even more.
Yeah.
And then Luthen, dude. Yeah. Luthen really shined in this episode too with his monologue.
Yeah, and like Luthen hasn't gotten a lot of screen time since episode 3 and 4 probably. He hasn't gotten a lot of screen time. Here, clips here and there and everywhere, but the scene with him, when we can talk about this extensively, because there were like two paralleling monologues here. Actually, they're paralleling because ultimately they were about the same thing. Yeah, and crazy. Like we get Kino's monologue about whatever it takes, one way out. Like don't stop, don't quit until you're finally free. And then we see Luthen talking about he's talking about this ISB plant that they have, which I thought was so cool, by the way.
That was cool.
And I can't imagine. I imagine being the ISB plant. He's wanting to get out of the ISB, and Luthen's like, no, I'm not letting. I think I won't let you leave. And I can imagine being the ISB guy and be like, bro, like I could literally die, and like I have a family.
He was talking about his family too.
Yeah.
And Luthen, The thing is, Luthen was going after Andor too.
Yeah.
Characters we love and we want to root for. Mm-hmm. And I want to root for Luthen too. He's trying to fight for a good cause.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, dang man, he's really going at it.
He seems stone cold, but then like the ISB plant makes the grave mistake of saying, "What do you have to lose?"
that's where the monologue.
And that's where the monologue pops in, and we see kind of like Luthen talking about how he's basically forfeited peace. And he's forfeited every luxury of life. Like he lives a luxurious life, but basically he's forfeited peace, comfort, security, whatever else you can think about as a restful life. He's forfeited that as somebody who's actively working against the most powerful organization in the entire galaxy. And
then and he ends it by like, we need more heroes.
Yeah.
And he said, you can be one of my heroes, and then he shuts the door, and it's just crazy.
And sends him back up.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Luthen, you said this before while we were talking off camera. He's kind of like Saw Gerrera, and I hope we see more Saw Gerrera too. Mm-hmm. And maybe in season 2, but yeah, they're kind of similar in that way.
Yeah. Definitely. Saw Gerrera is a little bit more brutal with it, but in the sense that like they're working for a broader mission than just
and they'll do whatever it takes, man.
Yeah, literally whatever it takes. And I don't know, man. I've just loved this show. Like, I've just loved it.
Which monologue do you think was better, if you had to compare them? I mean, they're both S tier, obviously.
I was struggling, dude, man, because I like Kino and I love what he was talking about, but I'm also like, because the way Luthen completely turned that guy's comment on him was so sick. Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, dude, you're like heartless.
I mean, yeah, this guy he literally was what he said 6 years. He's been working his way up by himself alone. Yeah, was his big point. He's alone this whole time. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, Luthen's like, no, you gotta keep going.
Like, you're gonna be alone. Like, I'm sorry. This is ultimately, you're fighting for your family, even if you don't know it. And Luthen won't let him go. And that was the crazy part about it, because, like, I'm here thinking, I'm like, bro, like, you need to, like, the moral and the right thing to do is to let him go, but Luthen's fighting for the greater good, and he completely flips the nail on the head by saying, hey, I have a lot more at stake than you even realize. Yeah. And I thought that was really cool.
I think they're both the best, so we can just say that. I mean,
they're just tied.
Yeah, I mean, both. If we were to do a tier list on monologues, they're both S tier.
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple other monologues in the docket if you want us to. But anyway,
that would be a cool tier. I don't know if anybody's done that before.
Yeah, it would be unique for sure. I don't know, dude. Just Andor's so freaking good. It's just good, dude.
Yeah, and I said this to you off camera too. I think it's my third favorite Star Wars thing. Period. Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, Andor, dude.
And I think I have to agree with you. I think I have to agree with you there. And I think about certain arcs in this show, because ultimately it feels a little bit like Clone Wars. Like, there's so many things happening. Like, there's an A plot. There's an A plot, a B plot, and then almost like a C plot too. Like, there's a lot going on all at once, and they're like simultaneously switching between stories. Like, this is all happening at the same time. I like that. Like, I think that's so. It just reminds me of Clone Wars, and the arcs that they have been so. They've started well. They've piqued my interest. They've had a nice crescendo, and then they've had a nice climax, or not climax, but a nice conclusion. Yeah, and resolution.
I mean, every single arc and side arc, I mean, have had my interest completely.
Yeah, exactly. And the characters, like we've been talking about, have been amazing. Writing has been incredible. Plot's been incredible. Like, it's just...
And the visuals, underrated visuals too.
Underrated visuals for sure. And I know we've been filming for the show about probably 7 weeks now. And every single week we've come out saying this is the greatest thing ever. Because it is. Like,
and it just keeps getting better somehow.
Yeah, it really... Like, the way we open it up, I don't understand how it keeps on getting better, but it does. Like, it just does. I don't think I've watched an episode where I've been like, dang... I mean, that was okay, but, I mean, it wasn't anything. I remember watching that with Kenobi and be like, I mean...
I felt kind of disappointed with Kenobi.
It's content. It's content. But Andor's like, it's freaking content. Like,
which the thing with Kenobi is, too, I mean, our expectations were way up here. And, I mean, it's Kenobi, you're bringing back Hayden Christensen. Yeah. And I had high expectations for Andor, but... They've been met way up here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference, dude.
It just, like, I have to agree with you, dude. I have to agree with you there. It's Clone Wars, it's Revenge of the Sith, and then it's Andor. I don't think it's particularly close, if you ask me.
I respect it, dude.
I really don't think it's particularly close. Like, I said this to y'all after finishing watching the episode. I was like, the debate's not. It's not even a debate anymore. It's freaking. Andor's way better than Mando.
I think Andor, and we said this too off camera. Andor and Loki are the best things Disney has made. Yeah. On like Disney Plus content TV shows.
Yeah, and you even went so far as to say Andor is like the best in terms of like critically, it's the best. But then Loki's like obviously our favorite. You know? Yeah. We're more Marvel first channel, obviously. But it's beautiful. I mean, I could sit and cry about it, dude. It's nice to watch a show that cares about itself, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Like, takes itself seriously.
I'm glad we're getting to season 2, man. That put me through the roof.
Yeah, I saw we were getting to season 2 the other day. I sent him a tweet and we're like, yes, like, this is beautiful. As long as it's written by the same people and as long as they carry on the same, like, not the same vibe of it, I'll be there. I'll be watching it. We got 2 more episodes left. Andor obviously breaks out of prison. We got to see what's going to happen there. I'd say I'm a little bit worried about what they're going to do next. They got 2 episodes to like explain how he got back in the rebellion, but I'm literally not worried at all because I trust the writers.
Yeah, I mean, they've gained my trust completely at this point.
So we can speculate about what could happen. Honestly, it might be a little bit fruitless. It's looking like he'll probably get rescued maybe, or I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got the whole thing with his mom being ill.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll go back and see her. I don't know. I mean, we'll see, dude.
It might all end where it began. Ferrix, dude.
Yeah, that was
cool. As long as Bix is in it, it gets my stamp of approval. I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, I'm not. It's like 12 o'clock, guys, right now. We just got finished watching Black Panther, so we're a little bit late filming. Anyway.
It's like that one tier list we made. Dude.
Yeah, literally. But I will say this is more coherent than that tier list.
Oh, anything is.
Yeah, except for maybe our Black Adam review. Our Black Adam review is that it might be the only thing not as coherent as that tier list. Wait. As incoherent as that tier list. Sorry, I said that backwards. Anyway, let us know what you guys think. Actually, I don't care what you guys think. Andor's the best. But you can let us know what you think. I'll just argue with you in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.